What's going on, Facebook? What's up, YouTubes? Bringing it to you live from Billy Ratliff's, what's Spanish for house? Casa. Is it Casa or Mesa? It's something like that. I don't know my Spanish very well. Well, we're starting a new YouTube live channel. Most of y'all been watching us on YouTube, Volunteer Roadshow's YouTube channel. Well, the copyright lawyers have made it where you risk a lot by streaming on your regular YouTube channel. All you have to do is have somebody make a threat in the comment section and they'll shut it down. We had that happen to us last year. Or if you've got TV going and a Beatles song comes on a commercial like happened to us the other day, they got computers that pick up on that, and Sony Music does not like to share the Beatles music. Go try to YouTube a Beatles song. They're hard to find. Well, anyway, I'm starting a new segment. I've already seen Alan V's, one of my favorite Georgia fans, come up to the tap house to see us last year, along with Killer Mime, Hall of Fame member of the Fan Hall of Fame. I got some rants, starting a new show. Catfish's Rants. I'm back in the saddle, trying to put some content out there. A lot of Vol fans are upset. Catfish is upset. Everybody in Vol Nation's upset. But I want to go over a list of things that really cooked my goose or burnt my pumpkin pie, or however you want to say it. You know what makes me so sick and so angry is Billy's picks. He's been picking against me all week long. He's given me some advice. I put some money in our Bet Now account that you can find on volunteerroadshow.com. And he's given me some picks that's been hard on my ticker. I got to admit, been hard on my ticker. He told me to take Toledo minus 8.5, and with like 10 seconds left, they sink a shot there at the end with just a couple seconds left to win by 9. I thought I'd lost it. They were losing it to half, and man, I tell you what, his picks have been hurting me, but it's made me some money, lost me some money. I had a couple bucks on the Nebraska South Dakota game last night. And when I say a couple bucks, I really mean a couple dollars. I don't go with no high rolling $5, $10 bets. These are a couple dollar bets. I took Nebraska minus the 14 and I lost $2. But I did take the under and I won my $2 back. Actually, after the Vic, I think I lost about 20 cents. Well, anyway, now that I got my number one rant out of the way, because I know Billy's probably watching. Billy, you're going to have to do better giving me your picks. That's all I got to say, bro. All right, let's get on with what was in the title. The Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight, it was rigged. Y'all know it was rigged. Everybody in the country knows it was rigged. Everybody in the world, universe knows that fight was rigged. If anything, the outcome was rigged. I don't know. I think Tyson and Jones were really fighting. I tell you what, for some 50-year-olds, see, I'm in my 50s. For 50-year-olds, I believe they could kick my butt. I know they could kick my butt. They look pretty good. What y'all think about how Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. look for being 50-something? Tyson says he's donating his $1 million to people affected by the coronavirus, and kudos to him. I don't know if Roy Jones Jr. is doing the same thing, but I like Mike Tyson. But listen, Tyson landed 35% of his punches, compared to Roy Jones Jr.'s 16%. 67 power punches for Tyson, 37 for Roy Jones, and 37 total punches for Roy Jones Jr. He had 16%. There's no way Roy Jones Jr. that fight should have never ended in a draw. But it did. It's probably more exhibition than anything. I know a lot of you guys were excited to watch the fight. I didn't get to watch it live, but Billy filled me in on it. And Tyson Jones fight was rigged. Should have been on SmackDown or Raw or WWE. I don't know all the dang wrestling associations anymore, but y'all know it was rigged. Number 3, this hashtag fire Pruitt stuff. Y'all need to stop with the fire Pruitt. We're not firing Pruitt. I'm not saying he's a good coach or we shouldn't fire him, but you do not ask your coaching staff to take a pay cut because we broke. We're about on the verge of bankruptcy. We need to go to payday loan to pay the payroll. We don't ask coaches to take pay cuts and then turn around and fire the coach, pay multi-million-dollar buyouts, and we're on our last payment on the buy here, pay here situation with I'm not allowed to mention his name on this show, but the brick by brick guy, the trash can guy. We're on our last installment of him, and we're going to turn right around and go into some long-term buyout for Pruitt. Not going to happen. So y'all need to stop wasting your breath, wasting your time. It takes you, 5 seconds to type in hashtag fire Pruitt. Stop it. You can go feed the hungry. You can go do something productive. You can get back to work and quit stealing your boss man's time, but quit with the hashtag fire Pruitt. We ain't firing Pruitt. I'm not saying he's a good coach. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve criticism, but we ain't firing him. So that's another rant from Catfish. Let me go on to the next thing. Everybody knows the Gators are coming to town this Saturday. I hope, unless we get the Rona again. We don't even know who's starting at quarterback. At least I hadn't heard who's starting at quarterback. I don't know. If any of y'all's heard who's starting at quarterback, I haven't. But for the love of God, we need to figure out who's starting at quarterback. We need to learn how to tackle. We just got so much work to do. I don't think we can put this on just on Pruitt. I think most of the blame goes on Pruitt, but we need to make some changes on the coaching staff. I don't know what y'all think, but we got to definitely make some changes on the coaching staff. I don't know if it should be Chaney. I don't know if Chaney doesn't know how to figure out what kind of talent we got and match our play calling, but our play calling sucks, and that's to put it lightly. It just sucks. I definitely need a new quarterback coach. And I say we need to start Bailey. Got to start Bailey. For no other reason, that's what the fans want. I know the coaches shouldn't listen to the fans, but if we're going to burn this whatever excuse of a football team we got to the ground, let's just start over. If you're going to start Bailey, or if you're going to play Bailey at all, if you have Pruitt, listen to me. If you have any idea that you think there's a point in the game that you'll start play Bailey, you need to start him. Start him from here on out. We can't be any worse, I don't think. Billy thinks we should start JG. I think JG's the better quarterback right now. Gives us the best chance to win right now, but we need to start Bailey. We need to cut bait, get on with our lives, kind of like a divorce. And I love JG. JG's given his heart and soul to this team. I'm proud of him. We got Bill. Billy's over here laughing at me. Come in here, Billy. I'm over here. I'm talking bad about you. Say hello to the people.
What's up, everybody?
I've been telling everybody we need to start Bailey. We need to start Bailey. You say JG, I say Bailey.
We got to start JG, man. We got to.
No.
We start Bailey, man. I'm going to put it like this here. We're talking about, when everybody say that we need to start the kid, no matter if we lose or whatever, what's the worst we can do? Think of 42-0 compared to 90-0. Which one do you want to get beat by? Embarrassed or just...
We still ain't scored any points.
See.
So we might. Your scenario is based upon the defense giving up 50 more points than another defense.
No.
Quarterbacks are both same. They're both losing 0. I say start Bailey.
So here, this is what I'm talking about. If you give the opponent's offense the short side of the field all the time, you can't keep blaming it on the defense. That's quarterbacks. And I ain't going to blame it on the quarterback. I call it the quarterback coach, offensive line coach, offensive coordinator is our problem. It's not the quarterbacks. Trust me.
Well, it may not be the quarterbacks, but if we're going to move on, if we're going to play Bailey at all, we need to start him. Period. We need to start him. If we plan on playing him at all, if JG throws a pick and we give him one interception, he's out, or one botched fumble, snap, we're putting Bailey. We just need to start him. And for no other reason why I want to start Bailey, it's so the fans can see what they've been wishing for, can get what they've been wishing for. Yeah, and whether it's good or bad, I think they need to get it.
I don't care about the fans when it comes to
I know you don't, because you're a player.
Because I'm a player and I understand what it means by that.
Well,
it is a standard to these players to put the player in that they think helped them win or whatever. And just because you guys saw the quarterback Bailey do average,
we ain't giving him a chance.
that is a chance. See, that's your problem there. Here, let me give you a
Has he started a game?
So here, this is what I'm going to give you a quick example because I love doing these things with people that don't understand the concept of football. You are a professional truck driver, correct?
I used to be.
Yes,
I can still drive. I can
You are.
still drive 4 million miles.
Okay, now tell me this here. And I don't want to hear that. I don't know. I don't care or whatever. I want a legit answer from you when it comes to truck driving. You know where Mount Eagle at going back toward Nashville, right?
Yep, been down it many times.
You know that last night, let's say Ohio weather you just came through with the ice and the snow and everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you a JG, right? I'm just saying, as a truck driver, you're the professional. You've been in there. You did it. And you might not be the best driver, but you are the best at what you do as a position player, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
And your boss, all these people.
I know where you're going.
Listen,
I know where you're going.
No. But listen, I want you to answer the question. You just been told, fire his butt, get him out of there. I need you to put the young kid in there that's never, ever did it well while you was teaching him. Would you put Bailey in to to come down Mount Eagle?
That's a totally different scenario. That's apples and apples and oranges.
Would you put your rookie in?
No.
Exactly.
No.
That's the same way I feel as a player.
Okay, that's fine. You're a player. You've got a couple of rings. I'm just saying we need to start Bailey. We need to
So we need to put that rookie in and
Yes.
kill himself
Yes.
on Mount Eagle.
Now, if he goes in there, I wouldn't give him a long leash. I'm not saying, he throw a pick six or a couple, pull him out. I don't know. We should stick with him. We haven't given him a chance to play from start to finish or even start a ball game. Have we?
So would you put Bailey in on that truck for one time to kill himself and everybody else?
I see what you're saying. Florida Gators are a tough team. It could be damaging to his psyche. I just want the fans to get what they've been asking for. Can I just not want that?
Here, we already given the fans what they've been wanting. Football is being played.
That's true.
We didn't think it was gonna get played, and we are lucky enough to see the kids out there on the field today, and that's what I'm happy about. I don't enjoy the losses, but I'm enjoying football.
I'm enjoying football too. I got to admit, I'm enjoying football. Well, I'm gonna go on to the next rant. Billy, if we can't stop a slant, because they got a pretty decent tight end. I mean, he's average, an average tight end, and I'm kidding, crying, Ryan. If we hadn't stopped the slant all game long. If I was Florida, I believe I'd run a slant pattern you'd probably come up there and call, hey, we're running a slant to tight end, and we still couldn't stop it.
Well, we're going to see a lot of slants. We're going to see a lot because we ain't got no pass rush now.
Nope.
We just lost our best
Bennett,
pass rusher. That's an edge rusher. I'm not even talking about the DTs. We lost edge rusher.
What happened with Bennett? Why is he not on the team?
Did something stupid.
Oh, he did something stupid?
Stupid.
Well.
Drugs and guns.
Nuh-uh.
And speeding don't mix.
Oh, I'd say I didn't hear that. I just heard he was dismissed from the team. Darn, I've been busy yesterday.
All over there, man. Marijuana.
Oh, my gosh. And Schamberger's out for the season. I don't know what he did. I think his was grades, wasn't it? I don't remember. I may be totally wrong. This allegedly. I don't want to get in trouble by somebody's lawyers, but we're banged up on D, and we got to be able to stop the slant. They're going to pick us apart if we don't. I mean, we're a 17-point dog, and I'm going to be honest with you. Here's my rant: if we can't stop the slant, we're going to lose by 24. That's what I think. What do y'all think the score is going to be? I'm going to get some shout-outs over here in YouTube's, because this is our new YouTube channel. We're turning this channel into our new live channel. I'm going to be changing the name of it here in a few days. Right now it's Roadshow Locker Room. I don't even have the link to the channel in the description for you guys that are watching it on Facebook. But Ryan Shriek says, don't focus on stopping Pitts and Trask. Better men have tried and failed. Focus on trying to slow them down, which you won't be able to do because you're defensive garbage. Thank you for your 2 cents, Ryan. Thank you. Henry Riddle said, yes, sir, Catfish is back. Ryan's got a prediction, 51-10. How you doing, David Newcomb? Ryan agrees with me. Tyson should have won. Did you see the stats on that Tyson game? Because you weren't in here at the beginning. Tyson landed 35% to Roy Jones 16%, had almost double the punches, double the power punches. I think it was rigged.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close. I mean, especially if they're going to call a decision where Tyson beat him. And they didn't want Tyson to do well. It was a business situation. It wasn't even about the fight. It was about making money.
Well, I agree with that, but they were out there to fight. Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. came to fight. That part wasn't an exhibition. I think the outcome was rigged. It was going to be a draw no matter who. You could probably knock one of them out, and it still ended in a draw.
Well, the fighters didn't think that when he was about to do the decision. Mike thought he was about to get a victory.
I didn't see that part of it live. You just filled me in on it. All right, this is gonna make Crying Ryan, Florida fan over here on YouTube, maybe a little upset. But here's my opinion. Pitts is the best football player on the Florida Gators. If we can't stop Kyle Pitts, we don't have a chance. We probably don't even have a chance anyway. But we got a 6'6" tight end, Billy. Could you have guarded, back when you were playing linebacker, could you have guarded Pitts at 6'6", 250?
I don't care if he was 8 foot tall. I'm going to guard his ass like
that's a football player right there. That's a football player right there. Yeah, it'd have been a different story if he'd have come to Neyland back in the 90s. Yeah, so you agree with me, Ryan? He's the best player in the nation. I agree. I mean, I know he's not as important as Trask. I'm not talking about importance. I'm talking about if he was to get a ranking on one of them video games, he'd be a 99, and Trask would probably be about a 96. Because Trask, I think, should win the Heisman. Do you think so? I mean, Trevor Lawrence may be a better quarterback, but he was out with the Rona for a couple of games, and he doesn't have the resume that Trask has. Even though Trask has lost a game to Texas A&M, who we're going to beat next week, and we're beating Florida this week. So get that through your head, Ryan. Robbie Tackett says depth chart says Garantano starts. You think JG's going to start, Billy?
I mean, I hope so.
I didn't say hope.
Healthy.
We're already talking about contract tracing with the Rona. I don't know that he's starting.
If he's healthy and able to play, I hope he starts. For just the sake of this university. Even like right now, we don't have a chance to win. No one thinks we can win. No one thinks.
I got $2 on the money line with Tennessee winning. I got a couple bucks, literally.
So
I didn't say I think we're going to win. Did you see the number? It was like plus 900.
No, but see, this is my problem here with everybody and the fans, how they're thinking or whatever. Like, they say we don't have a chance to win with Garantano. If we don't have a chance to win with Garantano, we dang old sure ain't got a chance to win with Bailey.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
But you accept that because you saying, let's get ready for the future. What
I
is
didn't
Saturday?
say that.
Saturday is the future.
No, Billy. I did not say let's get ready for the future. Yeah, I may have said that.
So here, look.
But my main reason I want Bailey is because I want the fans that have been crying for Bailey to get what they asked for. That's all I'm asking. I want them to get what they asked for.
I don't.
How many Vol fans do you know?
Here, that's the problem. You don't give people what they ask for when it ain't their job to give them what they ask for.
I didn't say it was my job.
I know.
I said if I was a wishing.
Doing his job.
Hey, you weren't in here when I said Pruitt shouldn't listen to the fans. I said he needs to start who he thinks he should start. We ain't fired him. Stop with the hashtag fire Pruitt because we just gave a letter to the coaches about taking a pay cut. We're not firing Pruitt. We just need to either get behind the team or leave town.
That's it.
If you don't like what's going on, turn the TV off. Don't watch it. But if you tell me on Facebook I'm done with this team, like I've seen a bunch of you, which I've been screenshotted, all these people, I'm done with the team. I've been screenshotting all those comments on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm going to do a video here in a few days with all those comments after they start commenting about the game they supposedly didn't watch.
Really going to be giving up their team and start watching the Vols, they wouldn't even tell us that they was doing that. All
right, let me ask you a question, Billy. Would you rather, if you had a time machine, and we're working on a time machine down in the garage, we're working on one so we can win these picks. If we could go in time and say, okay, Tennessee is going to lose every game, would you rather have that or no football at all?
I want the time machine.
What? Listen, would you rather have no football at all or Tennessee to lose the rest of the games for the season? I would rather have football and Tennessee lose. I just love football. I love rooting on my Vols. And Alan and Justin Sanday, I'm switching my live stuff like Uncle Lou does on his channel. Uncle Lou don't do any live streaming on his main channel anymore. There's a lot of copyright issues that we're having to fight. So I'm building a live channel like Uncle Lou did. It's Roadshow Locker Room. I'm probably going to change the name of it here in a couple of days.
I'll take the 10 games. That's all I'm going to take on that situation. I don't want the losses.
I don't want the losses either. But I would rather it be an 0-10 season than no season at all. I want to know what the people in the comment section think. Ryan said, you can't hear Billy. Yeah, because he's a little far away. Anyway, he just came in. It's supposed to be my show. And he comes in and starts video bombing my show. Comes and starts correcting me on my show. That's all right. That's all right.
That's why truck drivers stink. They can't drive worth a dime. They need to get over when I'm trying to get over on the interstate.
Ryan said he'd rather have Tennessee lose every game.
Of course.
Well, let me ask you a question, Ryan. If you knew your Gators was going to lose every game next year, let's just pretend. I know you say it's not possible, but let's just pretend. Would you rather have that or no football at all? I got to know. Because any fan worth their salt would rather have an 0-for team than no football at all. Because college football is king in the South. I want to know. Alan, find Roadshow Locker Room, and you'll be able to find me. I'm going to start putting the links to my new channel in the description for Facebook people that used to watch me on YouTube, but I'm starting a new channel. Well, we're going to get on out of here, Billy. What do you think? You got anything else you want to say to the people? Billy?
I ain't bombing your show no more.
You ain't bombing. You wasn't bombing. I just kidding with you. Hey, look.
Hey, I got you some Little Debbie cakes.
He left this to tempt me in the refrigerator this morning. Titan kid, I want to win in team 2. I do. Ryan Schrick says, I want a season. I'd mute my dang phone because that'd mean Tennessee would beat Florida and you wouldn't shut up. You're right. I already told you better answer your phone after the ball game Saturday. Love it. Better answer your phone. You better not turn your phone off, Ryan. And Titan the kid said start Bailey. I agree. Start Bailey. See there? The Titan kid's pretty smart.
I'm going to say what you said. Put Bailey out there. I hope he wins when he's out there. But I sure hope he comes out without a broken neck.
Me too. We all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. Ryan, if you don't answer your phone after the ball game Saturday, I'm driving to Raleigh, and I'm going to film a live video with me laughing at you. I promise you that.